Hi, welcome to the Digital Literacy Lab. Today I just want to spend a couple of minutes and walk you through the spaces and let you know what we've got physically for facilities available for students to use within the Digital Literacy Lab when they're working on digital media-based productions. Come on in, we're in Zone S in the Chiwa Learning Commons. Now when you first arrive into the Digital Literacy Lab, what you'll notice is we've got a bank of computers here where we've got software installed, Adobe Creative Suites on these, and we've got about 4 or 5 nice little tables here that make great spaces to work. So when you're working on your digital media-based production and you want to gather around in a group and have a space where you can see all of your media projected on a large screen, you're good to go in this space right here. So you can book these tables and reserve them when you've got projects to go. We've got other stuff here that's more exciting. Come take a look. Now, in addition to the studio spaces that I'm going to show you in just a second, we've got a couple of spaces here. If I can find my octopus card. Got it. Okay, we've got a couple of spaces here that are very nice spaces that are just large kind of rooms. This is just a large empty room that can potentially be booked if you needed to have a space where you were going to film something. This is not acoustically a great space, but the nice thing about this space is that it's a large room that can be cleared. It doesn't have any windows, so the sound or the lighting in this room will remain consistent no matter what time of day. If the audio is good, you may have just heard the banging of the weights above us, so it's a little bit acoustically not a great space. But again, if you need a large space where you just have to do some kind of filming of a group, something like that, this is potentially a space to use. Now, there's nothing projecting here right now, but occasionally in the Digital Literacy Lab, we do have kind of projects that could be on display on the wall here, and you're welcome to kind of use this space for a gathering if you want to kind of project your stuff. These are acoustic domes, and the idea is that the sound that projects from these would just be under these domes. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't. But let me show you something a little bit more exciting over here. Right in here we have probably what I think is the most useful space for most students who are working on a project. This space is designed as a studio space. It's not giant, but it's definitely big enough to do an interview or to do a talking head style video. You can't quite see it right now, but this entire wall along the side is all painted green. So it's a good place to do a green screen type video. We have a range of equipment that can be set up and taken down. So for example, we have these rollers and a number of different colors that are available. So if you, for example, wanted to do an interview or you wanted to have some kind of speaker who's in front of a nice gray background or whatever other color we have up there, this would be a nice place where you could come in. We have lighting that can be set up. And so based on your needs on that day, we could set up the various different types of lighting. We also have in this space the ability to set up tripods, cameras. If you need to check out a microphone and a good recorder, this can be a good space to record that kind of stuff in. In addition to the green wall, over here, there's a nice dirty looking black wall. People tend to get a neat looking effect sometimes by filming in front of the black wall. And you'll notice that in the space, there's also a fair amount of acoustic foam. This acoustic foam, just so you know, it's not designed to insulate from sound. What it does is that it's designed to absorb acoustic reflections. So in this space, It's a really good space to use what we've got set up here, which is actually a really nice microphone. And you could come in and we could help you set up a microphone like this for, say, recording a voiceover. And you could sit in front of this. You'd have a nice pop filter and a good microphone. You could get an excellent quality voiceover recording in this space. You could also come in here if you wanted to record an interview, if you want to record in front of a green screen. This would be a prime space for you to think about coming in, checking out equipment, or rather coming and having equipment set up. So if you do think you have needs for things like this, just let us know and we can help you with that. We do have another small studio space that's designed for green screen. I'm not going to take you in there today because it is not set up, but there is another tiny little space. This is the main space that students would check out. If you do think you're going to need it, make sure you book it well in advance because this one gets a fair amount of use and it can take time to set up. The last thing I want to show you about the Digital Literacy Lab and this is one of our greatest resources. When you do get stuck, if you do need help, we have our friends right here in the video support office from LES. They can help you with getting equipment and set up and checked out. Just so you know, we have kind of this space is operated in coordination between CAS and our friends in Learning Environment Services, LES. We work together. They have some equipment, we have some equipment. If you're not quite sure what you need, shoot us an email and oftentimes we might send you to them and they can help you and we can help you, but we work together. So this is the Digital Literacy Lab. I hope this really short tour is useful and I hope that you'll come and make use of the spaces. These are really great spaces. They're designed specifically to try to help students who are working on digital media-based productions, and we're really happy to help you when you have these needs. I hope this is useful.